Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself. I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we got to put in Davis.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick from BYU, now in his 2nd season, Zach Wilson. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Wilson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The quick slant caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Wilson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
a 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to... And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Injuries delayed Rashad Bateman's arrival into the Baltimore Ravens lineup in 2021, but he still put up 515 yards in 12 games as a rookie.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seems like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Wilson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Holding offense.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So we're at halftime here.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision. Out the third quarter, one play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Touchdown pass, and the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? You go with a bigger guy to try and use size. You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Wilson will throw again.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea. To the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, he will. And he's got a first down to boot. Again, Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zach Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. How do you get back into the game? Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
The cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
To try again after the sack. Burrow, he'll drop this one down to Mixon, finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He completes it to Boyd. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They go play action with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser, his second sack of the night. He shot in seeming like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. They were scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. B.J. Hill in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go, man. I'm ready.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he started. a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here we go.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to Mixon on second down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go with Burrow. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So Burrow and the Bengals
down 27-24, 20 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Here we go.
Burrow. Pass complete. Hurst. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing. Burrow.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it?
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody way. We the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellis. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man.